here to do a first impression and review on the Kat Von D Lock-It Tattoo Foundation. And what better to do this review with a whopping zit! There's 14 colors available. They have both yellow undertones and pink undertones. They don't clarify it on the Sephora display, but if you go online, I would write down the numbers of what undertones just to double check. And it says here that it's full coverage, 24-hour wear, transfer resistant, matte finish, fragrance free, oil free, and it's for all skin types. The color that I have today is in medium 54, and the packaging's pretty fancy. I like how it has a pump, and it does contain 1 fluid ounce, and that's pretty cool. It also comes with a little stopper. Ooh, it's really thick. As you can see, it's not runny whatsoever. And I'm just using a flat top synthetic brush. Whoa. Wow. Looks like a little goes a long way. Whoa! Look how fast that covered that redness. I just dabbed my brush in once, and that was enough to cover one side of my face fully. Definitely covered up the redness around my nose area, and then obviously on my zit, it covered it up instantly. It doesn't feel too heavy at all, but I could feel the makeup. So let's just give it some time to set. I am just gonna dab a little bit more on my zit. Whoa, that was a lot. And I'm not gonna bother putting another layer on because I feel like this is already really good coverage. Obviously with the side of the foundation, you could just see how smooth. It gives me a smooth finish, and then just compared, you can see like little red dots on my bare skin. So let's just go ahead and even out my skin tone. It feels like I have a perfect canvas on. Now I'm just gonna do my face makeup, and I'll be right back. And I know it's pretty dramatic, but I want to go Kat Von D-ish. So I didn't put any setting spray or any powder because I want to see how this foundation works on its own. It actually feels quite smooth. It doesn't feel thick or cakey whatsoever, and I feel so flawless. And I love how I don't have to use a concealer. I do have oily combination skin, so I do like how it does say it's oil free and that it has a matte finish. Hopefully it'll stay matte throughout the day because I tend to get pretty oily in my T-zone, especially in my forehead. It is now, what time is it? 2:30 p.m. I will be back in a few hours. I'm back for a quick midday update. It's about 6 o'clock p.m. so I've had the foundation on for several hours now, and the foundation feels wonderful on my face. I feel like it looks pretty great. Let's see what it feels like on my forehead. It actually doesn't feel bad on my forehead. It feels the same as when I put it on, not too thick again. The zit, how's my zit doing? I see like a teensy bit of redness peeking out. I feel like right when I put on the foundation, it was like completely concealed. I do see a little reflection coming off of my T-zone area right here. But everywhere else it looks fine, it feels fine. I don't feel cakey, the foundation doesn't feel heavy. So I'll check back at the end of the night. So it's the end of the night, it's about 10:25 p.m. I think the coverage is awesome. The last time I checked on my zit, it looks the same. Like I said, you could see a little bit of pink coming through. The only thing I do feel is shiny. So although it did have a matte finish in the beginning, it definitely faded away throughout the night. The one thing I would for sure do is use a setting powder, and I know that would help, especially for my oily combination skin. It does say here that it is transfer resistant, so I'm just gonna kind of pat my skin skin, see if anything transfers. And it looks like just a little bit. I know it's the end of the day, but very little. Oh, and I forgot to take a picture. Ooh, it looks pretty flawless to me. I think it looks great in photos. So overall, I do like this foundation. I think it has awesome pigmentation. It just goes on flawlessly and smooth. It doesn't feel heavy. They have a pretty good color selection, not as much as like the Naked, but they have 14 colors with both pink and yellow undertones. I mean, obviously I don't have any tattoos on my face. I don't have a lot to cover up, but I imagine this to be very buildable and it's nice heavy coverage. So for me, a little goes a long way, and that's always a plus. So that's it for my review. Don't forget to subscribe to be notified of new reviews and tutorials, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye! I hope you liked this beauty video. If you're into these kind of videos, click the video on the left where I show you my e.l.f. HD blush review. Or if you're into daily vlogs, click the video on the right where I'm doing my pregnancy update.